the untimely death of innocent Africans around the globe due to the lack of the basic necessities of life. I bring this sad and unfortunate message in response to an article that was sent to me this morning as I woke up Thursday reading it. The passing of a young, dynamic medical doctor, a professional that worked tirelessly in a country they call Sierra Leone. A preventable death caused by unnecessary accident from an Okada while on duty trying to save a patient. But these nuisances are all over our African world. We are victims of self. The blaming of colonialism or leadership should be put as an understatement. Yes, they are responsible for most of our issues from yesteryear to today, the inconveniences and the mental abuse of us because we are mentally confused still. But Africans need to step up. Well, let me deal with the matter at hand. May this young doctor, I'll be attaching the document, the letter from fellow doctors. May his soul rest in peace and may his family find comfort. I do this tape in a community park. Nice, decent for the use of everyone. Because when taxpayers' money are used properly, basic things like this are created. But Africa is still suffering from the nuisance of negligence, of lack of electricity, water, and the basic roof over our heads. But let me deal with the Sierra Leone issue, medical issue, health professional services. As I speak from Canada, our home, away from home on native land, I treasure the history of Tommy Douglas, the pioneer of what they call universal health care in Canada. He pioneered because he wanted everybody to feel respected. But governments after governments in Sierra Leone and other African countries, and more sadly, the biggest country and most populous country, Nigeria, still suffer the headache of lack of medical facilities because our people travel over the sea to buy health for their loved ones, their own immediate family, educate them. And doctors back dealing with Sierra Leone. Now I see this doctor venting and blaming, but ask the doctors themselves. Unfortunately, almost all professional doctors in most of Africa, including Sierra Leone, have their purported private practices, but they use the national healthcare facilities. They charge consultation fee unreachable and unaffordable for ordinary citizens. Why? Using the public facilities but do not invest to maintain it. How can medical centers be lacking of electricity, water, and become the center of mosquitoes, hospitals? It is despicable. It's just like our learning institutions where we've allowed trees to grow in the library. We can no longer blame just government. We have to look at ourselves in the mirror and take charge. We have engineers that do not even create machines of our own to mass produce simple things like cassava leaf and others. We have to rely on Chinese made machinery. Where are our professionals? We have to look into our educational system and start from the ground to grow homegrown, because we are disrespecting homegrown education. So the young doctor is one reported unknown and untimely death, but we know millions of untimely deaths that happen across Africa. A reason why we are still used as guinea pigs from outbreak to outbreak. But thank God, out of the nuisance of COVID-19, coronavirus, we are not hearing "we are the war, let them know it's Christmas" nonsensical aid ventures by aid organizations who use the destituteness of our Africa. So to the doctors and all the professionals in Africa, and we the sentimental lovers of Africa, let us just stop blaming governments and institutions that are milking the blood out of us. Let us take ownership and say enough is enough. Let us give provisions that will make every African proud to be an African. Because until Africa is respected, no one black person, call yourself what, because you are an African, will be respected, and we see it all over. Don't get drunk with power. Let us unite and make others respect us. Because as long as we continue to disrespect ourselves, blaming leaders who are trying to make a change because we think politics is the only thing, then we have a long way to go. The doctor that wrote this piece asks you, what are you doing to make a change? We have brains that are wasted. We don't need a brain surgeon to tell us that Africa must wake up. We have no reason to be in the state of condition that we are. We have no reasons for us to be in the concrete jungle plantation where few make it and majority are still suffering under the consequences of that genocidal so-called invasion of Africa. We are all mentally sick, because if not, we will not be insulting ourselves. We will not be eating our national treasure alone until our belly go bust. The nuisance and inconveniences of untimely deaths in Africa is COVID-19, and the vaccinations are now being guinea pig on us. But we have no choice, because we do not have self and we have to rely. But that doesn't mean we have to take it sleeping. We have to criticalize what they are taking from the other sides, and that is what we should take. But do not confuse government efforts, because you have no choice. Let us create learning institutions that serve us, and let us make our backyard a livable and convenient place. A house is not a home, but a roof over our head. Vanity. Let us stop the untimely death and inject the spirit of Tommy Douglas, the spirit of the Scandinavian countries, most of them that do not have 1/10 of what Africa has. It is time for Africa to think. Ghana is progressing, but it's the American capitalistic health system where the facilities are there, but if you don't have money, you're doomed, just like America. That's not the kind of Africa we want. We want equitable inclusivity, equal opportunity, equal rights, and justice. One love, Africa. One hope, Umoja. The untimely death is an untimely nuisance that we have to stop. I am Dr. Kokofele, Koroma, double Koroma, PhD upside down from the University of Nothing Going On. Wake up.